Yeah, today let us learn Sudha Murthy's Horegallu. Horegallu is an antidote by Sudha Murthy. So, this antidote is taken from the old man and his god, discovering the spirit of India. So, in summer days, the narrator thinks about her childhood days. So, here who is the narrator? Maybe Sudha Murthy, which she has spent in a village. In that village, there was a huge banyan tree which provided shelter and comfort for the passers-by. For providing comfort to the passers-by, there was a Horegallu, right? Horegallu. This is under the banyan tree. Horegallu literally means a stone that can bear weight. So Horegallu acted as a stone bench where travelers sat, talked with one another, and shared the news of the road. So majority of the villages they may have Horegallu, right? Similarly, near the Horegallu there was an earthen pot which provided cool water for the travelers. So Horegallu reminded her of her grandfather who used to sit under the banyan tree. So he was a retired school teacher. Sudha Murthy's grandfather was a retired school teacher. He spoke and listened to all the villagers' conversation about their burdens. Here, burdens means generally which refers to the daily life, worries, and trivial matters like the weather. The villagers affectionately called him Master J. So once they shared their burdens with the grandfather, they got relief and refreshment. With a happy and contented face, these villagers continued their journey with their burdens, maybe daily lives. Since the narrator was a small girl, so Sudha Murthy was small, she did not understand why he listened to their burdens. Our grandfather tells her that Horegallu is vital in everyone's life because everyone has burdens. Burdens, maybe everyone has problems, everyone has challenges, everyone has difficulties. It will be good if people share their burdens with others, right? Once when they share their problems, difficulty, challenges with others, they may feel comfortable. By sharing, they will get refreshment. So when they share, they get a kind of relief, a sigh of relief. Similarly, kind of refreshment. So he adds, Horegallu helps people regain their strength. So when they share their views, when they share their burdens, then they may get a kind of strength. So years had passed. The narrator was working in a company where she had a colleague named Ratna. Ratna reminded her of her grandfather. Both of them acted as human Horegallus. Ratna was a senior clerk, middle-aged and always smiling. She was a graduate. She had been working in the company for nearly 25 years. She was a compassionate woman. She patiently listened to all the problems of others. She had an infectious cheerfulness with which she had given happiness to her colleagues. During the lunch hour, Ratna listened to the problems of each person. One day, the narrator asked how she could solve the problems of others. She replied that she only listened to their problems. She could not solve anyone's problems. They had to face and overcome their problems by themselves. By listening to their troubles with sympathy and without any judgment, Ratna gave them solace and refreshment, a kind of comfort. Thus, she helped them to lighten their burdens. So the narrator asked whether Ratna broke these people's trust by sharing their troubles to others. Appealingly, she replied that she never thought such a heinous act. For her, it was a greater sin. She also added that only when people had confidence in her, they shared their worries. This selfless act gave them relief for a short while and positive energy. According to the narrator, her grandfather and Ratna were doing selfless help and social service. They were not doing it for getting appreciation or reward. Instead, they got joy when they become human Horegallus. Thus, Horegallus symbolically mean an active listener. Active listener who listen to the problems and worries of others with sympathy, patience, and without any judgment. This active listener should be a positive person who must have a positive outlook on life. Then only they could lighten others' burdens and give refreshment. The narrator yawned that people should get such human Horegallus so that everyone would get a chance to lighten their burdens. This is about Horegallu by Sudha Murthy. Thank you for watching. Subscribe Communication Skills for Everyone for more videos.